Welcome to another day in hell. It was another stressful day today, but the scale finally broke below 100. The moving average is like at 99.95. Did 12,000 steps today, hit the calories obviously, hit the gym, did full body 3 times a week that I do, and everything is on track tomorrow, hopefully, for this moving trend to keep going down. Drank a bunch of water, took electrolytes, all of that, just gotta make sure I sleep enough. But today I wanna talk a little bit about redirection, because things are gonna happen, right? No matter what, no matter how well prepared you are, things are gonna go down. And when they do, when 1 or 2 or 3 days hit you one after the other, each like a punch in the face, that is when you kind of want to curl up into a ball. And it's like, instead of saying, I need to go outside and maybe walk around the block a couple of times because I need to hit my 10,000 steps for today. It's almost like mentally you retreat and you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm too upset. I'm too upset to do that now, maybe I can't right now. Tomorrow, I have stuff to do, right? You got to record a YouTube video, update your vlog, and you're like, man, my mind is not there, man. It's just not there, right? Or you got to go to the gym and you got to sit there and lift, and it's like you feel this pit in your stomach. Not even a heaviness, but more like a nervousness, an emptiness. That's worse than heaviness in your stomach. But you got to lift anyway. And a lot of people say when something like that happens, use it as fuel, use it as motivation, redirect it into something constructive, this, that, and the other. And I always found that that's easier said than done. So I am under an extreme amount of pressure on one side, but I'm supposed to somehow take that and be like, I'm gonna use this to go lift? Honestly, I never understood that. I never really got it. How do you just, take one negative energy and turn it into a positive energy? But I do know how to do this, and I'm going to tell you right now. The way that I redirect it, I don't actually redirect. Maybe I am and I don't realize it. But what I do is I've built systems and a reliance on systems. So I really like the phrase, what you measure, you can control. My steps, for example, are measured. When I look at the app on my phone, I see a counter, and the counter has no feelings. If I've done 7,000 steps, if I need to walk a good amount of time to do another 3,000, I just focus on that number. I don't think, I don't really feel like walking because I'm upset. I still feel bad. It doesn't change anything for me. I'm not like, life is slapping me left and right. Fuel, let's go do 10,000 steps. It's more like, well, there's a number there. If I move my body, the number will change and then I'll be done. It's just mechanical, just robotic, which is the kind of systems that you need to persevere when, you gotta inevitably roll with the punches. Same thing with the gym. Like today's Monday. Monday is lift day. And you gotta get it into your system that certain things are connected with certain stimuli are connected with certain actions. And for me, Monday is lift day. You got to be like autistic about it. It's like your mind tells you, oh man, this morning was rough. That was brutal. And then your mind kicks in, but it's Monday. It's lift day. And then you go, oh, I know, man, but that was, I feel emotionally and mentally destroyed, man. I just want to, I don't know, lie down. But it's Monday. Monday's lift day. But I feel like my world is collapsing. But it's Monday. It's Monday's lift day. We got it. It's Monday. You lift. You get what I'm saying? You got to have these kind of systems in place. And that is how, despite everything that's been going on in the past 3 days, details I won't bore you with, let's just chalk it up to life stuff, bro. So ist das Leben, yeah? That's life, yeah? That's how, despite of all these things, I have stuck to my 1800 calories. I've done my 150 grams of protein. I've done my 10,000 steps. Haven't broken that streak. I think I'm like on day 45 of doing 10,000 steps straight. And, you know, I lifted and I drank well, it should have been 2 liters of water. Man, I hate water. But I'm up to like 1.7 liters. And now I just got to make sure I go to sleep early enough. That is a trap for me. That is a trap because I wake up like 7, 8, but believe it or not, bruh, I'm a night person. You really run that risk when you're sitting here in your nice new office, work in progress. You see the guitars there and all that. And you're sitting here and the AC's on and it's quiet and you look out the window, you see like the cityscape, which I really like. Not a country person, you know. The city at night from like a high floor is really, really nice. And you run the risk of saying, you know, let me stay online a little longer. Maybe fool yourself that you're doing something productive. Let me rearrange my Notion pages or some nonsense like that, yeah? And the next thing you know, you're sitting there, you know, past midnight and you're doom scrolling or you're emotionally wallowing. You're just this self-indulgent self-pity. I don't know what to call it. Basically, you're just spiraling in your own head, you know, running scenarios over. Should have said this, should have said that. So if this had happened, then this wouldn't have turned out the way. If I had done this X number of days, months, weeks, years ago, then I wouldn't be in this situation right now. The next thing you know, you're like reevaluating your whole life, which is a good thing to do, but you got to do it from a healthy, constructive place, not sitting here at 1 a.m., you know, like with your face in your hands, you know, like, all right, well, the cut continues, and that is all that matters. That is all that matters. The cut cannot stop because no matter what chaos gets thrown my way, no matter what time constraints or obligations or burdens or anything, the package that comes to you with life, no matter how many of these things I'm holding in my bag, the cut cannot, will not, shall not stop. Yeah? We don't stop.